Let us look at proposition number 8 of book 8 of Euclid's Elements. The proposition says, if between two numbers there falls numbers in continued proportion with them, then however many numbers fall between them in continued proportion, so many numbers also fall in continued proportion between the numbers which have the same ratio as the original numbers. So basically we are given A and B and E and F, such that E and F is proportional to A and B. That means they have the same ratio. Then if we introduce or if we find numbers between A and B so that they are in continued proportion, then that many number of numbers will also be there between E and F in continued proportion. Okay, let's see how we can prove this. Given two numbers A and B, given E and F such that E is to F is equal to A is to B. Let CD fall between AB in continued proportion. So let me bring in CD. So C and D. We find GHKL such that they are the least of those which have the same ratio with ACDB. So we know how to do that. So let's find GHKL. G and L are relatively prime because these are the least numbers. So GL are relatively prime, so are the least such numbers forming the ratio. The ratios and the multitudes are same of ACDB and GHKL. So which means we can say X equally, we can say A is to B is equal to G is to L. But remember, we are also given that A is to B equal to E is to F. So which means we can say G is to L is equal to E is to F. Now, G measures E the same number of times that L measures F. Using H and K, we will find these two numbers in between E and F. So let H measure M. M is the number that we have to find here. So let H measure M same number of times that G measures E. Okay? Again, let K measure N same number of times that G measures E. So we are finding M and N in between these two. So let me bring those in. So which means GHKL measure EMNF same number of times, because while building this, we maintain the ratios. Now GHKL are in the same ratio as EM and F. That means EM and F are in the same ratio as ACDB. Why? Because remember, a ratio and multitude are same of ACDB and GHKL. Same is the case between GHKL and EM and F. That means same is the case between ACDB and EM and F. Now, since ACDB are in continuous proportion, that means EM and F are also in continuous proportion. So, what we have done, given two numbers A and B and E and F such that A is to B equal to E is to F, we have found some numbers between A and B such that they are ACDB is in continuous proportion. And we have arrived at the fact that between E and F also there are two numbers in continued proportion. So that is proposition number 8 of book 8 of Euclid's Elements. Again, let me remind you, there is a link to a PDF book which describes all these propositions in detail. Please feel free to download it, refer to it, and if you find that it can benefit somebody, please do share. That's it for now.